Okay, hello. Let me just check that this is all working. Hello, Toxicite. How are we doing? I don't know about you, but I am excited. I have so many expectations, and obviously, as we can see, I've got some predictions up in the corner. Just let me know if everything is working okay. See how things go. So I've got this all loaded up, ready to go. No, they won't. They will not carry over all the DLCs. We'll get a situation like City Skylines. We'll get a situation like not City Skies, Crusader Kings 3, where obviously we will have like most of the things. So I'd imagine if we did get one, we'd get like Park Life and the public transport one. I would imagine we'd get those. Let me just bring up the capture. Oh, here we go. It's starting. It's starting. Hopefully I'm not going to get dinged for this. Okay, we've got a countdown. Okay, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Oh, hang on. I need to actually transition over so we get the image. There we go. So... oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, good. It's not drowning me out. I'm not drowning it out too much. Obviously, when we do get the presentations, I will be sitting back and being quiet, and I'll try not to squeak too much. I will try and not squeak too much. Oh my goodness, I am so nervous. Okay, I can see Stellaris, Prison Architect, City Skylines, Europa Universalis. We have Stellaris, Surviving the Aftermath. Maybe Victoria. Not actually played that game, so I'm not familiar with that one.
Hi, this is the Paradox Interactive Announcement Show. We're going to take you on an epic journey through our game universes. A show packed with the biggest news across the board. A new adventure game from Harebrained Schemes, a new game from Rod Humble and the team at Paradox Tectonic, and something huge from Colossal Order. And
oh, something huge. That's going to be City Skylines 2.
Europa Universalis, and Surviving the Aftermath. This show is for all our players out there. It is for you who take the art of city building into perfection, creating the city of your dreams. It is for you who want to see the great empires clash and change the course of history, or maybe just want to stir up some juicy intrigues at a royal wedding. It's for you who can't wait for the next big adventure with mysterious secrets and lethal discoveries. This show is for you. The teams are with us in the studio today. The hype is real and we can't wait to share it with you. But before we let this lineup of games loose, we're gonna unleash another natural force upon you. The CEO of Paradox Interactive, Fredrik Wester.
So first and foremost, welcome to you all who's logged in from across the globe. We're super happy to show this to you today. And I think we've all had a secret at once that we've been dying to tell the world, but we just haven't been able to. Maybe we've been prevented by the rules of the stock exchange, or maybe you've had a project that just hasn't reached the state where you feel comfortable enough to show it to the world. We know exactly what you feel like. But here today, luckily, we have a couple of projects who reached that stage. So we're going to show you a handful of new games. We're going to show you a range of DLCs and updates for our current games. And we're obviously going to update a couple of the games that we've already announced but are yet to be released. But you're not here to hear me talk, obviously. You're here to watch the games. So let's just move on to it. And here's the first trailer.
Very difficult. Never have I seen a lock this complex. Only a true master could. I got it.
Ooh, only a true master, huh?
Exactly. These fingers are the pride of Cairo. Did I ever tell you about the time?
Are those famous fingers done yet?
Corporal, check that out!
Bait and tackle?
Anyone spare a match?
Well, what do you know? Didn't even get to use my gun.
There are other ways to solve problems, you know?
Well, there are lots of solutions out there. Wrestling, punching, and
Running?
Latif!
Oh, plan C again?
Okay, right, I'm going to try something new, so I'm going to mute the video while I talk and actually react to this. Okay, so we've got an XCOM-esque game. Looks maybe Victorian, maybe 1920s era, coming 2023. I know someone who is going to be a huge fan of this, seeing as she is also a fan of Harebrained Schemes and
What's
the
up,
Shadowrun
Stockholm?
games.
Wish we could be with you, but we're here in Seattle.
To tell you what we've been working on.
We're Harebrained Schemes. You may know us from our other games, the Shadowrun Trilogy and Battletech. Our new game is called The Lamplighters League and the Tower at the End of the World.
It's 1932, and a secret occult war is nearly lost. The forces of evil are so close to victory, claiming the very source of magic itself. The best of the best are all dead, so you'll need the best of the worst. Thieves, scoundrels, cutthroats, and traitors to stop them.
Just like our other games, the Lamplighters League features turn-based tactical combat.
But unlike our other games, this one adds a real-time infiltration phase.
In real time, you'll scout the enemy, exploit the position, before deciding that things are going to get loud.
I like lowering the risk. So I'll go around and I'll pick off key enemies that I don't want in my fight. So I get to pick and choose how I engage.
You can just steamroll your way down one way or increase your options. It kind of really depends on how you want to play.
You never seem to run out of like the depth of choice, right? And it's constantly surprising.
And even when things look really dire, you can like snatch victory from defeat. You can also snatch defeat from victory, but like, you know.
I do think one of my favorite things about the gameplay is that combinatory factor, is finding those combinations, not just of characters bouncing off of each other, but how can I use the environment? What combination is best for this mission compared to another mission?
I really, really appreciate the focus on story and the focus on character. And the ability to kind of see these people change and grow over the course of the game.
I like the mix of a problem to solve to keep these characters alive while I grow more attached to them every mission. They're very human and they don't come together without friction, so it's pleasant to watch them interact with each other as they try and get out of tough scrapes.
Yeah, we made it so that they all have things to say to each other, both
and they don't come together without friction, so it's pleasant to watch them interact with each other as they try and get out of tough scrapes.
Yeah, we made it so that they all have things to say to each other, both on and off the field. You know, we really tried to make them as much of a team, a reluctant team at first, but a team as possible.
Everyone here are the best of the worst, so to speak. They are rogues. These are not the people you look to save the world. It is about them doing what they have to do to survive and doing what they have to do to really just get ahead.
When you play and you try different characters, you know, I've said it before, but it's kind of a new experience every time.
Thanks for watching.
And now back to you in the studio.
The Lamplighters League is a thing, and it's coming out this year. We're off to a good start, but we want more. Here we go.
A tournament, a time for festivity and games, but also an occasion to build alliances. Some even bloodier than the martial feats on display. An unhappy princess. Can she find a champion for her doomed cause? One whose virtue and valor can restore glory to her faded family name? Or one who will protect her name by hook or by crook and help her get revenge? Real strategy requires
tours and tournaments. Okay, so that's potentially going to be a flavor pack, I would imagine. That's going to be a flavor pack, I imagine.
Alex, it seems like you're really giving the role players out there what they want.
We are indeed. This expansion is full of things for the role players. You can take your entourage and set out on the road, go on a great tour across your realm, or set off to foreign realms to participate in tournaments, among other things.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. What will you be able to do more exactly?
You will be able to become the grand champion of tournaments by going to various realms and participating. Of course, there's a lot of other things. You can take out some extra taxes from your vassals on a grand tour. You can arrange grand weddings. What do these all have in common? Intrigue.
Intrigue. Well, it wouldn't be Crusader Kings without it, right? How can I use these sort of festivities and events to my advantage?
You can, for example, enact vengeance upon your rivals by inviting them to a feast or a wedding and eliminating their entire family. Or you can just show the world how grand you are and that you are the best at tournaments.
All right. Well, what will happen exactly if I win a tournament?
Well, winning is quite hard, and there are many other reasons to go there, of course. If nothing else, hosting it will make you seem incredibly grand. And then if you manage to win, you will increase your skills and you can impress most people in the world.
All right. But what will we wear? What about the fashion?
Oh, we are introducing armor through the ages and fashion, specifically showing the early and late Western ideals of the time.
Interesting. So you also are going to drop some free content together with this, yeah?
So when you set out on a journey, on a travel to faraway lands, a regent will rule in your stead. And of course, you can also be this regent, which means that you have plenty of opportunities for underhanded and some peaceful ways of taking over a realm.
All right. When will we be able to play this on PC?
So we do not have a date yet, but you can wishlist now.
All right. Well, you heard
date.
him. Go over there, wishlist the game, but what about the console players?
This spring, the console players will have access to the Royal Court.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
We are always on the quest to find the Paradox games of tomorrow. And there's plenty of up-and-coming developers out there who share our love for endlessly replayable experiences. And we have created a special mission unit who are on a mission to show and find the next thing. And this is what's next for Paradox Arc.
Okay, so yeah. Wolf Wars turn-based, card-based. Sorry, I can't think of the right genre at the moment. Okay, that could be interesting. Have to see how this one plays out. This almost looks like a Battletech game, but I thought that would have been Harebrained Schemes' thing, if it was. Command and Conquer-esque? Maybe? PvP Auto Battler. Okay, sorry, you've lost me there.
Installment of the epicest fantasy series, now with enhanced graphics. Oh, it's still pixel art. Gather your party of pixelated buddies and roll the dice in this groundbreaking game of turn-based RPG adventure. Explore legally distinct dungeons. Fight ghastly goblins? Or something. Loot marginal upgrades. Epic and funny finishing voice line. Please, buy this game so I get to keep my job.
Yep, I have heard. I've got the Knights of Pen and Paper and the space version of this as well. And yes, it is a cute little game indeed. Nice to see that there's a third game in the series.
The game we saw was Across the Obelisk, the new DLC called The Wolf Wars. The second we saw was Mechabellum, and this is our new auto battler with mechs.
The mechs, yeah.
And the third one we saw was the third installment of Knights and Pen and Paper 3.
Cool. Yeah. So when will we be able to play all of these cool games?
Across the Obelisk, you'll be able to play on the new DLC. You'll be able to play on March the 30th. Mechabellum, you'll be able to play on May 11th.
Yeah.
And Knights of Pen and Paper 3, you'll be able to play tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew there'd be at least one announcement where it was a play tomorrow.
The Lamplighters League, a new game where you will be able to steal, sneak, and shoot your way around the world. We discovered tours and tournaments in Crusader Kings, where the festivities doesn't always pan out the way it was intended for everyone involved. We have a bunch of news and updates for our games, so don't go anywhere. And you remember, we promised you something big from City Skylines, and it's coming soon. But I can see that Fred is back, and I bet it's for an important reason. Over to you, Fred.
Thank you, Paula. So we've been asked questions of what our studio in Berkeley, Paradox Tectonic, has been up to. And we're happy to tell you that it's a new game, but not only that, it's also a new genre to Paradox. So it's something super exciting and something that is incredible.
Sims Life Simulator, Sims Life Simulator.
Explore and take further. But not only, we're going to tell you a lot more about this game going forward during the spring, but we're going to start with a little teaser trailer here at the Paradox Announcement Show, and it starts now.
Yep, we get a Sims-like, we get a Sims-like, yes, yes. Yes, I called it. I called it. It's right there. Sim life, sim life. I called it. Yes. Honestly, as soon as I heard that Rod Humble was on this, yeah, it's got to be a Sims like.
20th in your calendar for the announcement event.
Okay, March 20th.
You will have this teaser.
An announcement doesn't necessarily mean a release. So they're going to do a whole video announcement on that. They're going to do a whole video announcement on that on its own. Okay, this is either Europa Universalis or Victoria. Haven't really played either of those two games, so I'm not quite sure which distinguishes. Yeah, okay, there we go. Europa Universalis for Domination. Wishlist now.
Wow, you pulled us straight into the action with that trailer. Sonia, come on up here. Tell us about this expansion.
Well, this expansion is the newest Europa Universalis 4, and it's going to be epic, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be deep and global. We are going to cover Spain, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Also France, Britain, the Ottomans, China, Russia, Japan. So those are a little bit of the countries that we wanted to change, kind of, to make it more global and more fun.
But how did you decide on this theme?
Well, if you think about this, these countries are the most played by our players. Okay. So we really wanted to do like something challenging, something new, something fresh for them. So we really wanted to change the whole experience for them so they kind of feel that we wanted to give some love.
Yeah, thank you for that. But if I'm then replaying one of these great empires, what new things will I be able to discover there?
Well, we are adding new mechanics, new mission trees. So kind of if you want to play with Spain, for instance, you will have a new complete set of missions. We are also adding branching missions, which is extremely fun to play because you kind of decide the fate of your nation. And of course, government reforms, state and privileges, units, of course, music pack, all in. We went all in for this.
You certainly did, but when will we be able to play it?
Well, anytime soon, actually. So just wishlist it now.
All right, wishlist it is. Yes. Thank you. Here's a quick look at more great Paradox games coming out real soon.
A power older than time has returned. Free from their imprisonment, ancient wizard kings come, seeking lost magics and new realms to conquer, turning all whom they encounter by choice or by force. Through strife, champions arise. New unities are founded. And powerful arcane knowledge unlocked. As gods and mortals clash, the forces unleashed will shape a new age of wonders.
Okay, Age of Wonders 4, not entirely unexpected. I think the third one was quite a decent time ago, so having a sequel to that is probably, yeah, that's going to make a few people happy. I've never really played any of the Age of Wonders games myself, so I can't really give an opinion on this, but for those who do enjoy it, for those who do play it, for those who do enjoy it, I hope it lives up to expectations. I imagine there's more than a few people that are going to be excited on that coming May 2nd. So you've only got 2 months to wait. Okay, that's an interesting thing. The fact that they're allowing you to pull in the soundtracks from the first two games, that's going to be nice. And yeah, I'm sorry I keep on fiddling with the text. I just can't quite get the right placement for it. I'm sorry. Oh, patch 1.2 available now. Yep, and here we go, Stellaris DLC. So is this going to be First Contact, or is it going to be something new?
Tell us the story about how we got the stars, please.
Again? Oh, all right. I'll tell you the story. When they arrived, those early days were filled with hope and marvel. All that knowledge, all the answers to the mysteries of the universe within our grasp. But we soon realized the knowledge came with a price. The visitors came seeking not friends, or even allies, but subjects. Their true intentions became clear.
Then what happened, Mom?
The spirit of our people could never be broken. And eventually, we reclaimed our home and forced them to leave.
Will they come back?
They are still out there. But the next time we meet them, we will be prepared.
There we go, and that is the Origin I am planning on playing on stream as well. The one where you fight back against the First Contact. So I'm hoping that that's going to be a good one. But I am going to be having a look at the other Origins as well. Oh, this is after the end? Is it? I think. Oh, surviving the aftermath. Rebirth. Interesting. So rewilding and making things
more
better.
Information about Rebirth, the new expansion from Surviving the Aftermath, is Lasse. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Is it possible to come out on the other side of the aftermath?
Yes, and that is precisely the theme and also a new endgame goal for this DLC. We are literally and figuratively taking players to greener pastures this time.
Yeah, and I saw in the trailer there were lots of greenery there. There were farming going on. Tell us a bit about that.
The main new feature here is terraforming. So survivors can finally turn the environment into a clean and lush once again. And there's, of course, new buildings and mechanics that come with that.
Yeah, and I could see some insect monsters that looked pretty intense. What was going on there?
It's never that easy with this game, is it?
No.
This time we have a new threat called the Blight. And that is a disease that spreads throughout the world, and it infects people and animals alike. And also, it turns the environment into a breeding ground for these blighted creatures. So players need to push back, research the infected, and that way overcome the challenge this time.
All right. Yeah, no, you're never making it easy for us. That's for sure. But you're here with Rebirth. And you know what? I feel that we're coming sort of full circle here, because the first time I met you, I don't know if you remember, you were wearing a full-on hazmat suit.
I can't forget that.
No, you were announcing the game at the stage at PDXCon, right? And now you're back here with new hope for the aftermath, and you even had a little plant in the trailer.
Yeah, we come a full circle with this DLC, and it is a perfect ending for the first season of Surviving the Aftermath. And I'm really excited about this DLC, so you really should wishlist it now.
Yes. Thank you so much, Lasse. We have a big birthday coming up, and when we celebrate, we like to throw a big-ass party. And the party gets so much better when we are sharing it with millions of city builders out there. We're
City
talking
Skylines
about
2.
City Skylines birthday and the awesome community of cities players around the world. We have saved a birthday gift just for you. And I'm going to hand it over to Fred and Marina, who are going to deliver it straight to you.
City Skylines 2. Come on, come
Thank you,
on.
Paula. Fred here, and I'm back. And this time, joining me is CEO of Colossal Order, Marina Hallikainen. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Fred. I am so happy to be here. And we have been working together for the longest of times, right?
We have. I still remember that demo you sent over to us in 2009, I think it was. So time flies, huh?
It definitely does. And that demo did set something in motion, right?
It did, for sure. You could say that, yeah. And Cities is turning 8 this Friday, actually. So happy birthday to City Skylines. And is there anything you want to add on top of that?
Absolutely. I think we should have a look.
Happy birthday, City Skylines.
Maligayang kaarawan, City Skylines.
Hola, soy Leal y feliz cumpleaños a Cities Skylines.
I wish City Skylines a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, City Skylines.
Happy 8th birthday, City Skylines.
Happy birthday, Cities.
Happy birthday, City Skylines.
Gracias por permitirnos hacer ciudades increíbles.
I really love this game because every time I play it, my creativity flow.
I love this game so much that my boss allows me to watch videos of it while working because he knows how much it calms me down.
One thing I love about this game is that it finally lets me live out my childhood dreams of being a city planner.
It's been a great 8 years, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen next.
Wow, what a game and what a community. Over 500,000 assets and mods created for the games since we started.
Exactly. And think about it, 5.5 million new players last year. That's basically the population of Finland.
Yeah, it's amazing. And we came here, I told everyone early on that we were going to spill a lot of secrets today, and this is no exception. Do you have any secrets you want to share today?
Definitely. I have been waiting for a few years to share this secret with all of you. So basically, I think for us, isn't it time to take the next step forward?
Sequel, come on! Yes, come on! Do it, do it, do it, do it!
It's time to start from the beginning. Yet evolve into something new. This city has a story. Envision a world created by you.
Okay, I don't care that this is not actual gameplay footage, because it's showing the atmosphere and the idea that they want to bring to it. I don't care that this is not the actual game footage, I am still loving it. I'm still loving the atmosphere and the idea. Riders of Satellites, this is City Skylines 2. This is City Skylines 2 announcement. Yes.
To create.
Show me the 2. Show me the 2. Show me the 2.
Expand way up high. And bring life to your creations. New worlds to explore and pursue. Here, you are the visionary. You are the creator. You make cities.
There we go. Coming this year as well. Okay, right. Seeing as there's not actually going to be any more text on that, I am just going to refresh the page. Okay, I'll just leave it like that then. I'll just leave it like that. So yeah, that was technically the end of Paradox's announcement show for 2023. And they put in quite a lot of stuff there. And I got a bingo. Basically, I got a bingo. I predicted we'd get City Skylines 2. Yep, that was the end. That was the topper of the show. I predicted we would have a Sims-like. We got that with Rod Humble and Paradox Development Studio in the US. I predicted we'd get Crusader Kings 3 DLC and Stellaris DLC. Honestly, those two were easy gets. Those two were easy gets. So yeah, Rise of the Satellites. So SimCity was created by Maxis and Will Wright of like Sim Ant, The Sims, and Spore fame and knowledge. It was created back in 1989 and had various games. SimCity 4, which was released in 2003, I think it was at the time and for a long time afterwards considered the pinnacle city building game. Unfortunately, EA released a version in 2013 which was meant to be a reboot. It very much crashed and burned and pretty much killed the franchise. Colossal Order, who made Cities in Motion, which was published by Paradox, came to them from the sounds of it around 2009 and wanted to do a SimCity-like game, but Paradox went to them and said, yeah, we will never compete against EA and SimCity, so no, we won't let you develop this. SimCity 2013 came out, crashed and burned. Colossal Order went back to Paradox and went, so that city building game you remember we mentioned a few years back, can we do it now? And Paradox went yes. So 2 years later, 2015, we had City Skylines launched. And now on the 8th anniversary, we've got news of the second game incoming, which honestly I've been waiting for since 2021, when we had a bit of a lull in the DLC releases. And we had a couple that seemed to be a little bit kind of just wrapping up the things. Yeah, when I say crashed and burned, so SimCity 2013 was released. It was panned. If you want details, I'll dig up a couple of videos and articles and put them on the Discord. And 2 years after that, we had City Skylines released. So that's going to be fun. And then obviously the Sims-like game, yes, Toxicite, I am happy that they are making a Sims game to play against EA's version. Of course, I know there's been a fair bit of debate and discussion in a few things. It's kind of like people going, it's like, okay, basically we've got a life simulator game from two of the companies that are most known for just spamming out DLCs. You remember SimCity getting an airship DLC that broke the game for non-DLC owners? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised on that. Basically, my recollection of it, of SimCity 2013, was like all the press and the hype saying about it's going to be like a next level game, and it's going to have this, and it's going to have multiplayer, and it's going to have all of these other things. And when it released, it was a buggy mess. People, even when you had to be connected online, even if you wanted just to play a single player game. All of the stuff that's saying is like, yeah, the reason it's cloud based is because we have or it needs to be always online is because we have the cloud and it's processing everything there, which just people dug in to the data files and the data transfers, and they found that just to be absolute bunk. It lasted about a year, and then EA closed the studio, and we've not had a SimCity branded game since 2014. And yeah, Toxicite, one thing Paradox can do is obviously make their DLCs much cheaper than the ones EA releases, especially with how The Sims 4 has been going, where we've had, oh gosh, what is it? Expansion packs, stuff packs, and there's a third one that I can't remember. It's between a stuff pack. So a stuff pack is basically not cosmetic items as such, but it's basically like get a stuff pack for your kitchen and bathroom, so you get new kitchen and bathroom stuff. You get an expansion pack, which is like going to university or traveling, and you've got one in the middle that I cannot remember, which is more smaller things. And the only one that's coming to mind that's of the middle one is, I swear there was a camping DLC. On that. But yeah, if obviously we take into account, we've got Victoria 3, we've got Hearts of Iron 4, we've got Cities Skylines, we've got Crusader Kings 3, we've got Europa Universalis 4. We know the pricing that Paradox tends to put for their DLCs. It tends to be roughly about, for things like Stellaris and Crusader Kings 3, my experience, the big ones tend to be about $20. The smaller ones, flavor packs, portrait packs tend to be about $10, and anything that's kind of in between, like the upcoming First Contact pack for Stellaris, is about $15. So even if Paradox keep roughly the same release schedule for DLCs and flavor packs and whatnot as they have for their standard games, that's probably going to be about $60 worth of DLC across the whole year, versus, gosh, I don't even know how much the Sims 4 packs go for nowadays, because I just noped right out. But yes, so mark your calendars, people. The 20th of March, we are going to have, from the looks of it, a full, well, okay, maybe not a full talk, but we're going to get more details of that Sims-like game, which, for ease of reference, I'm just going to call Sim Life or Live Your Way for the moment, until we get a proper name for it, because I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's honestly going to be named that. Like, Live Your Life might be a subtitle, I'm imagining, but everything else is going to be, yes, very, very interesting. And I am looking forward to that. So the 20th, let me actually just have a look. So the 20th is 2 weeks' time. So Monday in 2 weeks' time. So that's not bad. It's probably going to be about the same time. Am I going to do another reactions video? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. But I think for now, let me actually just take this off and I'll move over to just chatting. Just so I've got that in place. And yeah, I'll move over. Oh, actually, I'll keep it on where we are for the moment. I don't overly think there is too much more to discuss. We did get a fair few new games, and I'm sure quite a few people are going to be happy with the new Age of Wonder, the DLC for that card-based game, which I cannot remember. I need to look at Surviving the Aftermath because that Regrowth DLC has really piqued my interest. I really am going to need to see that and see what it's like. And needless to say, Crusader Kings 3 Tournaments DLC, going to be keeping an eye on that because it looks like it's going to be a flavor pack, which honestly, I was kind of expecting a more full beefy pack, but we'll just have to see how that goes, what the price is going to be. So if I look at surviving, like a spell surviving, not surviving Mars, surviving the aftermath. Okay, apparently it's already got quite a few different DLCs, but I will obviously have a look at that myself. And yeah, definitely hoping for a more meaty pack on it, but who knows, this may be something that releases in a couple of months' time. We get a nice big chunky pack for the summer, and then we get the Wards and Wardens pack for, say, October, November. Maybe they're throwing that out there just to keep us interested. So, Surviving the Aftermath. I'll have a look at Crusader Kings 3 because they've probably got that. Yep, Tours and Tournaments is already up. No price. No pricing on it, but I'm going to add it to my wish list, needless to say. Yeah, Vagabonds and Villains, I would hope that there's at least some internal development going on that. And that maybe it was more of a, which of these are you wanting us to do first? Rather than, which of these are you wanting us to do? Full stop. Okay. To have, I say, quite a lot of things to go through. That is going to be interesting. I think I'm probably going to call it here, at least for me, because obviously this was a very much impromptu stream, but I hope people who came along had a bit of fun, had a few interesting things to go and see. And let me just have a look to see who is online. So I do have someone who I've been watching recently. It's his birthday today. So if we go and raid him, say hello, like hello and happy birthday, and just see how things are. He's actually broken 100 new subs, so he is going to do Pilk in a shoey, which, if you have no idea what that is basically taking Pepsi, milk, mixing them together and drinking them from a shoe, which is going to be interesting. I think he'd actually already done it, so that might be in Eclipse. That is awful. It is indeed. Why? Because it brings the views. It brings the views. And hello there, Abyssal Diver. I hope everyone was able to have a bit of fun, enjoy themselves. So I will get the raid message up. It would scare you away. Well, I think he has done it. But either way, we are going to go and say hello to Red Weird. He's probably going to be on for quite a while longer. And yeah, just pop in, say hello, happy birthday. And I will definitely be thinking about And I will definitely be thinking about all those announcements and things that we got, all those lovely, lovely, lovely announcements. So, okay, just setting that up to wait. And if you do follow me through, I hope you have a good time. If you are heading off, I hope you have a good rest of the day. And we will hopefully be back tomorrow with some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So for now, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. I will see you tomorrow and have a good day.